the county secretary. And also a pleasure having my classmate here, Senator Kisa.
Tourism and gender.
Morning, Chair and honorable members. My name is Ekri Tulele, legal climate change.
And youth affairs.
Good morning, Chair. My name is Tioko.
Of economic planning.
Good morning, Chair. I'm Michael Atelo Gilai, Senior Accountant General.
I think they will be introduced as they come in. Yeah, so.
For the tooth agenda, you can see your balance, the women are there.
Complaining about so many women. Okay, so let's proceed to agenda number 3, administration of oath of witness and the table.
Okay, thank you. Jeremiah Kamais Lomorukai na Turkana do solemnly swear that the evidence okay, yeah. And accompanying annexes on 1, Turkana County Education and Skills Fund, number 3, Turkana County and Mortgage Fund, number 4, Turkana County Youth and Women County Cooperative Enterprise Fund, 6, Turkana County Biashara Fund,
What is your comments?
On the funds on 10th of September. Has come up with the briefs for the committee. Thank you, Chair. We are ready to progress.
And we will handle them. First of all, we start with the emergency fund. Us, then we will tackle them after this. So in short, we start with let me just give direction. The emergency fund. Okay, so this query we have agreed we are going to handle it globally.
Being supportive and getting a qualified opinion. We will go forward and continue doing the right things, both for the county and also for the
Opinion. Rest save for the letter. AI. Don't read the query, just a clarity on the issue of the letter. You said you had not seen the
The regulations were clear on the people who should be signatories. I have not seen the appointment letter. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I think I will give to
letter.
Thank you very much, Chair and the team. It was just an offer that we were supposed to append it. Thank you very much.
Don't make it complicated.
Sawa.
Pia kutumia tu kwa WhatsApp na upatie clerk hapo. I just wanted to clear all the reports which are unqualified first. So can look at it later. We can look at it later. Auditor.
Thank you, Chair. We have one major issue that is.
Okay, you can proceed to look at the queries that we agreed.
Note 11 to the financial statements. The balance includes loan interest receivable of shillings 4 million 4,691 youth and women groups. However, as at the time of audit in October 20, and the management has not provided satisfactory explanation was made in the financial statements for the right-key impairment. In the circumstances, the accuracy, completeness, and could not be confirmed. Thank you, Chair.
I think the fund management, in collaboration with the department, I think I would like be, in order to read the narrative also.
You can be assisted.
The county ministry, through the Department of Trade and Cooperative, where Beshara and other updates. Number 2, capacity building and financial payback the loans. We are number 3, we also put incentive structures. Stories, creating an incentive for timely repayment. Through this, the fund in the recent past
Okay, I think honorable members in your the incentive structures. Yeah, so maybe can we have a comment?
Good for the future loans that will be given. It's good. to monitor. However, for the past, we
Thank you, Chair. Maybe in addition to what the auditor has said, is that maybe the county would have provided a schedule to this house.
We have comments from members, or maybe before the members
See it also to give some input.
Very much mistaken it for grants. However, there is increase in response, meaning that if we do emphasis
on the schedule for repair.
will provide a schedule within by next week.
How much have you recovered?
Thank you, Chair. Chair, that perhaps the county has looked at trying to employ recovered, but don't talk of trying to give us
At all. I mean, you can imagine if a child comes, what were the securities that were put? Make sure that people do repay. I think it's good to.
Is so I just wanted to find out from now the auditor, knowing Turkana, you know Turkana is also like Ilgemarwet County. These current loans are being repaid well. This one where you cannot even trace those is very important. That many of which you may deploy is to outsource this work. Get the bank to recover this money for you, and to repay. So maybe
Okay, thank you. I think you want to concur. There is a senator, Marakwet. Inherited this kind of invest this money into through some to urgently when they do not have the money. Remember, the people pay the loans. They thought they will invest this money into good businesses, but that COVID time, that whenever you get any money, please actually occasion the delays, and we are now trying, and within a then we will also try to amend the law to try to put the securities, and that is what the office of the council public funds. Maybe they can have 1 minute.
Thank you. Of the law, which talks on the security for the loan. So the ones that would be missing would be the one for the youth. The loan insurance from a recognized financial institution and pension of gratuity, so that so it's something that is work in progress.
Maybe you can speak about the loan administration.
Most funds within the county, we usually have a fund administrator who, when you look at the PFMA Act, it the idea of also bringing on board a financial institution to support the fund administrator would also be a welcoming thing for purposes of us being able to, for example, demand the letters.
Any other issue, Mark?
Tell us whether the fund is still being sustainable or the fund is being wound down. Thank you, Chair.
No, the other portion that was loaned has not really been. I think what the
same amount of money. So do you make a unit buying car wash? How come all the groups are getting
groups that are 500 are the ones that have succeeded paying the loans that were given in 2021.
For us to have the entire schedule of all the groups that received the money. I think, Governor, you will need to needs to be amended so to make the process of recovery as I can see, that's the next query. There is no board. Look there in this list. It is now 2 years, more than 2 years. So maybe you can tell us what is happening.
A personal initiative now as the new team to start now crafting new laws, because of the new laws, and we sent over 14 laws of them, and others we are still waiting until they the funds were held until when the laws, including the Biashara Fund, which
Yeah, well, to dovetail on what the governor has that process is expedited.
Yeah, because my fear meaning that it will still appear as a query in the next report. So that has to be resolved, and then exiting. That could have auditor. You have the county attorney?
Yes, Chair.
Yes.
Most of the funds within Turkana have not reached the 10 years limit.
maybe inform the committee that the Office of the Control of Budget has been doing that the controller is keen on. The counties are establishing funds of default in many of these established funds is going. So the advice she is giving is it is important for the because many of the funds are not meeting the objectives as to why they were created. Then if they are not meeting the objective, they may consider
Actually, the point is that example, we have this Biashara Fund, we have Cooperative Fund, is money in it. You can audit and see what needs to be improved. Either
cost of administration. Means that the county is putting enough to help in recovery of these funds. And you know, it is high time county would first do training of their people before they do the borrowing of this money. To repay and now be able to progress in terms of businesses. Even when they take AFC loans and all that, we are going to buy livestock. We are going to buy boozies or whatever. And then after that, they say, there is no excuse. Even if it's a political process that has given them those funds. Chair,
the issue of a regular borrowing with the car loan and mortgage fund. So that brings us to the end of
Thank you, Chair.
Of this committee. Thank you.
Okay, so let's proceed. Auditor.
Chair, there is one
direction on that. We agreed that that query be receivable from exchange transaction. So you can read the two queries at the same time.
receivables from exchange transactions, balance of Kenya shillings 191,444,000 reported. The balance of Kenya shillings 191 million 298. The local authorities data has been outstanding for over 10 years. Management has not indicated exchange transactions, balance of Kenya shillings 191 million. Three under lawfulness. Financial position reflects receivables from exchange transaction, balance of Kenya shillings 191 million. Of Kenya shillings 189,203,306 has been outstanding for 7 of the Turkana County Biashara Fund Act 2015, which provides that the circumstances management breached the law. Thank you, Chair.
So, Governor, you can read the response. The receivables amount $12,298,014 shillings. County government. Therefore, the entity cannot be able to recognize this receivable in its statement of finance. Outstanding as from May 2024. A lack of a valid legal framework new law has been enacted in April 2025. And the management has procured a loan management system to help in managing the loan disbursement.
Your comments on the response?
To be recoverable, a bad loan, and since we are in the business of safeguarding public funds, every as much as possible. Thank you, Chair.
Governor, you are
Done or based on law. I think I will give to the CC in charge of
of course, falling under my ministry is after the passage of the Act and the regulation. And this board, we are inducting them next week to be able to fast track using different for a very long time, try their level. This kind of arrangement needed. Less, the things will get better with the time in terms of.
Fund local authorities, and we are looking at the Turkana this fund, or are they giving money for the biashara? How did it come here?
On the 12,298,014, the defunct local authorities were funds which had been groups. However, as we are take over the assets and the liabilities from those authorities. So what ideally should have happened